Hey everybody, Klesso here. Welcome back to Grand Arena Championship, Season 9, Week 2, Round 1. Last week we went 3-0, so we're 3-0 on the season. Tonight, our matchup is against Sideshow Bobbert. And this guy has a ton of good stuff. Now, I already beat a section. I'll show you those matches. I recorded them a little bit ago. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to attack tonight. It looks like I can after all. So I figured I'd show you the rest of them. I wasn't sure if I was going to have to attack tomorrow after work or not, but it looks like I'll be able to get it in tonight. But before we do that, let's take a look at the matchup. So this guy is going crazy. If you look up top at his relic levels, his tier 5 and tier 7, he's just balling out of control. 46 tier 5s and 35 tier 7s. My advantage, once again, is distinctly in Zetas. I have almost twice as much as him, 116 to 63. But then you can see he's got 108 gear 13s to my 87. Then mod-wise, he's kicking my butt too. It's nuts. 6-dot mods. Sometimes you see a ton of 6-dot mods, but not much speed because they don't know what they're doing. This guy knows what he's doing. He's rolling some really good mods because he's got good speed to follow it. So he's got 611 to my 269 6-dot mod, which is crazy. And then plus 20 speed, he's got 49 to my 31. I've got more plus 100 offense, 40 to 33. So let's take a look at the defenses tonight. So I set a GG team with Newt, and then I put a Palpatine Vader team on there. I put the extra Zeta on him. I already had him at Relic 3 for the Luke event, so I bumped him up to Relic 5, and I got that all done before lock. And then I've got Jedi Knight Luke down there. I really haven't had much time to test these guys yet, so I'm not really confident with what I can do with them on offense. So I figured I'd put the burden on my opponent, and they can try to figure it out on defense because they've never seen it either. So down here, I set a Supreme Leader Kylo Ren team and my full Darth Revan team. Behind that, I got some bugs, and I've got a Kira Nest. So that's what I'm doing. I'll show you the defense I'm going up against. Up top, he's got this Newt Dooku Mission Zalbar Droideka team. That's kind of neat. I'm hoping it doesn't pose too much of a problem. He's got pretty high relic Grievous team with BB-8. And then he's got some First Order crew lead. Now, I'll show you down here first. I did these battles. I'm going to show you them in just a second. I got videos of them. I'll show you the videos of them. I'll kind of talk you through what I'm doing. But he had a Padme team, and he had a Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. But he put in an arena team, for crying out loud, with Darth Revan and Bastila Fallen. So luckily, what I had worked. But also, back here then, he's got a Bounty Hunter team with Nest and a Night Sister team. So high relics everywhere. Everything's fast. It's nuts. But it is what it is. I'll show you those two fights real quick. Let's do that. So the first one was a Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Show you that. So I've been using this counter last couple times. If it's more than just a normal Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, or if the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren doesn't have Sith Trooper on there. You need Sith Trooper for the Padme counter where you take advantage of the AI. But if you throw Rey on there instead of Gas or instead of Droideka, then it doesn't matter if Sith Trooper's on there or not, or actually who's on the team. You're pretty much good for 59 or 60. We're going to give that straight to 5, get the protection up going for everybody. So we're just starting off with everybody with protection up, and we'll just keep doing it again. The idea is to get to Whirlwind as fast as possible, and then get out the best characters on the opposing side pretty much. What's nice is Padme's coming up here, and I can just cleanse all these debuffs. And I still have protection up on everybody, so those are going to be full banners. So that's pretty much it. So one reason I wanted to get rid of there. So one reason I did this battle right away and I didn't want to wait till tonight, besides not knowing if I'd be able to attack, was because there's talks of a hotfix coming in to fix the AI that I'm counting on by using fives on this team. And I didn't want to wait. Even though GAC is locked, it doesn't matter. If they do a fix, it'll do it middle of the round, whether it's Territory Wars or Grand Arena Championships. So as soon as 5 hit, I went in and I did this battle, because if they do a hot fix anywhere in here, I don't want to get screwed and not have a counter for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I wasn't expecting him to set Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Based on his history, he set Rey every time. I was actually planning on just mirror matching Rey, but that's not what he did. So his history gave me nothing. Big props to him for doing, like, his history gave me nothing. So it is what I like to do myself. I try to use my history to my advantage when other people scout me. If they, hopefully they see what I'm doing, and then I do something different. So I try to base my offense based on their defensive history too. So there's that. And then I'll show you the Padme fight. I did this one just a little bit ago. So let's do that one. So this one is a little crazy too. So Padme and my Thrawn are the exact same 311 speed. So it's a coin toss on who goes first. And I put L3 in there for a pre-taunt because I didn't have my Sith Trooper. So I put him with my Vader on defense. And just for that right there, taking that, you have to have a pre-taunt in this. Now I'm going to swap to Traya, and I always isolate GK. Some people isolate Padme. I've done it a bunch. I think isolating GK is the absolute right move, and then you can fracture Padme when you get a chance. I've had too many times where you isolate Padme, which is great because then they don't get protection up, but there's GK calls an assist, or C-3PO calls an assist, and it's night-night. They take someone out before you can go. So here we're just going to take out Jedi Knight Anakin first. We're just trying to stay alive until we can annihilate Jedi Knight Anakin. Once he's down, it gets a million times easier. So I'm just so thankful that I had L3, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to make this Traya work without a pre-taunt. It gets really sketchy. So we'll just annihilate Jedi Knight Anakin and then start working on Padme. Hopefully we can get around to fracturing her again. Had to even read what L3's abilities do. I'm not used to playing her too often. I'll use her in Rey mirror matches to climb an arena from time to time. I kind of like her in that aspect, but that's about it. So I got another Drain Force, and now we get to fracture Padme. Held by Hatred. You can see once you get isolated on GK and you kill Jedi Knight Anakin, this is pretty much over. Now I am gonna go ahead and re-isolate GK just to decrease Nihilus's cooldown, give him some protection up. One more and we're ready to rock and roll. Just keep working on Padme. There she goes. Now we'll start working on Snips. Right there, she ended up getting L3 out of there anyway. That kind of stunk, but it is what it is. So we'll just kill her, and C-3PO shall vanish. That should be it. Okay, so I got 55 there, and then I exposed the back. So once the back was exposed, I figured I had time to go ahead and attack tonight. So I figured what I would do is make a plan now, kind of plan out the rest of my attacks and see if I could find a combination that works for me. And I'll show you what I came up with. So here's the defenses. I think what I'm gonna do is use my First Order with Watt on the Night Sisters. We all know that's a great counter. I'm gonna use JTR on crew. he doesn't have Hux in there, so this should be really good. Plus, I still have my Hero Boys since I used Rey with Padme. So that's good. I've never used them on a JTR team. I'll put this on defense every once in a while. For Grievous with BB-8, I could take Night Sisters, or I could take Jedi Knight Revan. I'm just going to take Jedi Knight Revan. I'll swap the lead. I'll put in Bastila. That's better, just to avoid those debuffs, because they're going to go fast with BB-8 in there early. Then I figure we can throw an undersized gas team at these bounty hunters and throw our CLS at this weird new Dooku Mission Zalbar team. So we've got a little bit of insurance if one of these fail, but not too much. We got the really hard battles out of the way. I was half expecting this person to have like Rey and gas in the back. Every round, last round, he set gas, so I was fully expecting to have to face his gas. So that's why I gambled a little bit and used Traya on that Padme, even though Padme and my Thrawn were the exact same speed. That's a major gamble, and I lost the gamble because Padme did go first, but luckily having that Preton in there saved me. So I made it work. Let's go ahead and try to finish up these battles. I think out of all of these, the one I'm most scared about is Grievous. Grievous is always, Grievous. And with BB-8 in there, they go really fast, and you got to do some surviving. So I think we'll do that battle first, and then kind of go from there. So let's go up here. Let's do this. Pick the Grievous. We're going to pick our Jedi, but swap the leads. Where you at? Where you at? There you are. Okay. Bastila, Sean. Check, 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 check. Alright, let's get into it. They're going to do a bunch of stuff first. Having the Bastila lead's nice. They are going fast. I am going to do that. And spread the buffs. And mark. Try to get B2 out of there ASAP. We do not want to use an AoE until he's dead. Almost. Let's do a big hit. Okay. Step 1 done. Swap. Now we can splash and spread the buffs and hit Magna Guard. We'll leave BB-8. We're not too concerned with him. Just use a basic for now on that. I'm just going to use a basic here, get rid of that Foresight, go back to Magna Guard. There is Savior. Cool. Let's go ahead and heal now. We got direct focus. Let's kill Grievous. And we can splash because BB-8 had Foresight. And spread the buffs. There's Eliminated Destiny. That's no bueno. I was hoping to get a bit further before then. Let's do that. Use a basic. Swap. Big hit. Come on. Keep healing up. Let's mark him again. I think we're just going to have to kill BB-8 and say screw it. If we kill him, we kill him. So we got to start working on those stacks from B1. Ooh, we might be okay. Okay, we're fine. Now, can we heal up? It'd be nice to heal one more time, but I don't know if we're going to get around to it. I don't believe. Oh, we got that. Heal up a little bit. What do we get? 58. I'll take that. Okay, so that was the battle I was most worried about. Let's go ahead and use our CLS. Or do we want to do the bottom first? Make sure those go. This bounty hunter team with Nest scares me a little bit. I'm gonna use gas, but I'm undersized. I don't have fives. I have no sacrifice from fives. So I'm a little nervous, but I think we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and use our gas here. Yes. Check, check, check. I picked the right team, right? Bounty hunters. Yes. I know. The nice thing is, Django and Boba won't be able to revive if I can get them down. There's that. There's that. Taunt. Dispel. Those thermals are still in banners. Dengar's the worst. There we go. Still in banners from Dengar. Darn it. Okay. 57 there. Let's go ahead and use our first order with Watt here. Check, check, check. Okay. We're going to put the taunting tech on Crew. Because we need him to do what he can do. Put the weapons tech on Fox. He took the big hit like a boss. Let's go ahead and remove that. Remove some turn meter. Let's get the TM train going. Let's do that. Stun Towson. We don't want her to get Plague out there if we can help it. And we want to try to kill her with Fox since he has the weapons tech. Let's try to remove some turn meter over here. Kill her. There we go. She ain't coming back. Let's try to get rid of Ventress next. That way her AoE can't get me. Let's do that. There we go. Now let's stun her. And we're all healed up so we can just go at it now. What am I doing? Health? Yeah, why not? We actually don't. Let's try to stun her. Ah, shoot. We can do that. Now we can do that. And that. There we go. Should be max banners. There we go. 60, 60. Okay. It's not too bad. Now, we've got this Dooku team. I'm going to pick CLS, But I still have C-3PO. Yeah, so let's get rid of Captain Han. Use C-3PO. I wasn't sure where I was going to use C-3PO or if I was going to use C-3PO. But I'm lying. Kind of want to use 3PO on yeah, I'm lying. Maybe I will use I can use R2. I'll swap R2 and C-3PO for the JTR team. This feels better. And we're gonna stun Dooku. He's gone. No hiding from y'all. Let's do this. Get rid of that. Let's pay the extortion. Droideka rolled up, unfortunately, but we can get rid of that. And let's try to kill Droideka before he gets jiggy with it. Let's taunt. Oh. Some burning. Newt's gonna disappear and come back and get out more extortion. Pop her. And alright, with the extortion. There we go. 57? 57, yeah. Okay. Now all we have left is crew. Let's use our JTR. We'll use heroes since it's kind of fun. I don't get to use them. I don't know exactly all their moves real well. But whatever. Alright. Do that. I'm gonna actually send everybody at Fox. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's wipe his turn meter. Get rid of SF TIE Pilot. Let's get healing immunity over here. Let's get confused. Check. Oh. AoE. Thought that would kill. Thought he would, old G Kylo would be innocent bystander, but he was not. So now we just gotta wait till we get healing immunity, which should be coming up. Coming up. There we go. 9-8. Okay. 60 there. 60. I'm in a tough bracket this week. I wasn't horribly worried about this round until I saw that he set a much harder defense than I thought he would. But my opponent's coming up. I might not win. What's he got? Malevolence. Alright. Malevolence. GK. Houndstooth. Galactic Republic. JKA Rex. I don't really care about going in light. Could, but I don't need to. I'm not worrying about the undersized feats that much. I'm just trying to win. Just win. That's what this is all about. Trying to win at all costs. Check. There we go. Okay. Normally, I don't like putting buff immunity on Sun Fac because I like going after Sun Fac, but I do need to use this AoE to get rid, to start doing some initial damage on this guy, Vulture Droid. This should kill Vulture Droid. There we go. I wouldn't have been able to get rid of Vulture Droid if I didn't do that. I didn't land buff immunity, so that's fine. I like going all in after Sunfac after I do that. I don't need that. We can just use a basic. Okay. Basic. Let's bring in Plo. Always Plo. We have to get rid of those buzz droids. I'm taunting. Houndstooth's already taunting, so we'll just use the middle ability and force TM. Make sure we point back to Sunfac. If he wasn't taunting, then we might, and probably would, put the taunt back on him. There's Houndstooth. No big deal. Let's do that. On Plo Koon's next move, we'll get rid of these buzz droids. Keep going over there. Kill Sunfac. Kill Sunfac. Come on. Let's use a basic. There we go. Now, ideally, so I'm going to bring in Snips, and that'll get rid of the taunt since I don't have Breach. And then we can go all in on Hyena Bomber now. I don't really need to heal anyone up yet. Okay, always use Mobilize. That will give you this Valor buff, and that's what speeds you up. Now we'll use that. And we'll just use a basic. Basic. And that might do it. Or I'll be darn close if it doesn't. Come on. Ah, shoot. Well, that's going to prolong things a little bit, but we'll just do that. And we'll just hit him. Otherwise, Spy's going to hide. Right here. Let's force TM. Do that. Basic. Basic. Ah, shoot. This is kind of good. If I can, but it's not going to be now. Kill him. Okay. So that actually worked out pretty well. See, I got great banners because when Grievous did his move that strips all my protection, as long as I don't get hit, I get credit for full protection on that. It's kind of nuts. It's also a gamble, but it worked out really well there. Had it went longer, sometimes that people put in like Millennium Falcon, I can prolong it. You're still going to win if you do just how I did that. But that actually worked out perfect. I probably gave me an extra banner or two, I think, by them stripping away the protection with the ultimate and then giving me full credit for it. So I'll take it. So how do we end up tonight? Feels like a pretty good round. Feels like 1924. That's great. So set a really hard defense, but we got through it. And that is it for tonight. Thanks for watching. I will have to let you know what happens in the next round. He might not attack. Turns out he happens to be in one of my good buddies' guild, and he said that sometimes he attacks, sometimes he doesn't, but he likes to set pretty hard defenses, and kudos to him because he did. So, all right, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll do it again in a couple days.